Hello there, fellas and ladies, welcome back to Goodfellas Garage, and in today's video, as promised, I will show you the parts Crown Victoria that I purchased from Copart a few weeks ago. The car has arrived, and I am storing it at my friend's garage because a lot has happened in the last few weeks. I was trying to film videos a few weeks into the future, so to speak, so I have some content for you guys, but I lost two of my parking spaces at my condo because the guy I was renting from decided to sell after like 30 years, and some raging cunt moved in, and I didn't want to deal with her. My wife lost her second job, so that's going on as well. The warehouse that I paid for 2 months of rent that I was renting with Ivan, that didn't work out either because that's a long story. So here I am. I borrowed a garage from a friend of mine, and the car is here. So today I'm gonna swap the seats. That's the whole reason that I purchased that parts car. And at the end I will show you how much I'm actually into this Crown Victoria, because Copart and Mannheim and all these auction houses are truly, they're just scams. That's what they are. And you watch these other YouTubers like, oh, I bought a car on Copart for $500. Like, bullshit. They're not showing you what all the fees are on top of the the $500 purchase price. So at the end of the video, I show you my invoice and every single dollar that I spent on this car, and it pretty much defeated the purpose of buying a cheap parts car, because with the fees and shipping and everything, I could have just bought a clean title car and just swapped the interiors. So the car's in the garage, and let's see what it looks like. Well, fellas, here's the parts Crown Victoria. Surprisingly, this car runs and drives, and the only damage is the fender, the header panel, the bumper, and that's really about it. However, I didn't really see this right here in the pictures. Of course, Copart takes the worst pictures on the planet, so this was not really visible. And then you have some damage here, which is no big deal. But other than that, I mean, it's a well optioned police interceptor. So let's see if it starts. This is our key hiding spot. Ta-da! Only a Crown Victoria can do this. You can beat on it, you can crash it, and it still runs. Amazing. Well, there it is in the flesh outside. As you can see, not a whole lot of damage. The front end is okay. The bumper just got pushed out. We can push it back in. But it's not worth fixing this car because of this damage right here. And the interior is decent, I was gonna take the carpeting out of it, but got a bunch of holes in it, so I'm not gonna bother with it. But the seats are okay, so I'll just vacuum them and clean them up, and they should be fine. I also need the automatic headlights I'm gonna take from this car. The back seat I already did because it was easy. Let's see. I already swapped the back seats. I put my old back seats here that I cleaned out, and actually this seat has stopped smelling. I left it outside for a couple of weeks and it's all good. So let me show you my car. As you can see, the back seat, it looks pretty nice. I swapped the seat belts as well. I really like this look, so I got like a two-tone, I'm going for the Bentley Rolls-Royce kind of deal, so after the front seats, I think I can charge Bentley money for this car. Well, fellas, here are the cars. The parts car actually looks decent now that I tucked the bumper back in and washed it. It looks pretty good. Almost looks as good as this one, probably even better. The paint is all original. But let me show you what my car looks after I took the seats and swapped them over. This job took days and days and days. The actual seat swapping wasn't too long, but the seat belts gave me a hard time. But I think it looks pretty good. I like the two-tone. I had to actually remove these seat skins because the recliner stopped working, and this particular seat was stinky in and of itself, so I had to take all the seat skins off and wash them. But now it smells really good. And I also had these taken out, and I washed them. They were dirty, and I actually flipped them around because there was some wear. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear here, and you can actually flip them around, so it's not that bad. So now I have nice clean interior. It smells really nice in here, and I'm pretty happy. So let's check out the parts car. So it looks pretty good from this angle, and this is typically how every single for sale ad goes. You know, absolutely beautiful Crown Vic, no accidents, you know, never wrecked, all original paint, until you come around the corner. It's not too bad. This was probably like a pit maneuver or something. I mean, the wheels and tires cleaned out pretty good. There's probably $500 in wheels and tires alone. And I'm debating if I want to swap these over because this wheel has some curb rash on it. So I don't know if this is because of this accident or something else. So I don't know. I'm debating. The tires are almost gone. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. But here's the car. The funny part is that it runs and drives, air conditioning works. So here are my seats inside of this Crown Vic. I didn't wash the front seats because no point. Here's the back seat. So let's see how much this car cost me. Alrighty fellas, I got my invoice right here, and yes, I cut my finger and I don't have any bandages, so I'm using packing tape, and my friend whose garage I'm borrowing doesn't have any bandages because his wife just left him and cleaned out the house.
Same exact thing happened to me with wife number 2. Remember? I had no idea nothing's going on, right? I come home one day and the house is completely empty. And I mean completely empty. She even took the ice cube trays out of the freezer. What kind of a sick bitch takes the ice cube trays out of the freezer?
So here's the invoice from Copart. And as you recall from the first video, I had won this car for $1,500. Now, they charged me $470 buyer's fee, and I think this is absolutely outrageous. I have never seen a buyer's fee this high from an auction house. Typically, the buyer's fee depends on a purchase price, but this is outrageous. When we bought a Maserati Gran Turismo from Mannheim for $35,000, I think it was, and the buyer's fee was like $400. I mean, this is outrageous. Then they charged $79 virtual bid fee. I mean, like, what the hell, man? Like, really, what the hell? The only way you can buy a car from Copart is virtually, is on the internet. You can't buy it in person. So, like, what the fuck is this? $59 gate fee to get the car out of the gate. $59. I mean, what the hell is that? It's ridiculous. And then the only reasonable fee here is actually shipping, which was $499. So the grand total comes up to $2,607.10. And to be honest with you guys, I think that you could have bought, for $2,600, you could have bought a clean title car running and driving. So I don't think that was money well spent on my part. And yes, by the way, the third Jaguar is still here. I'm trying to get rid of this piece of shit. So, well, fellas, the seat swap is over. I have taken all the parts that I needed from the parts Crown Vic, and it's time for it to go to a greener pastures. If anybody wants the parts Crown Vic, let me know. I'll sell it to you cheap because it really breaks my heart sending that car to a junkyard. It's a running and driving car, has all original paint, and it won't really take a lot to get it fixed, but you know, I just don't want to spend any more time and money on it. But somebody might benefit from this car. It runs and drives, engine and transmission and drivetrain are perfect in this car. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe, like, share. Thanks. Bye.